Today we are discussing about refraction of light at curved surfaces. Last class we already told that different types of surface. One is convex surface and another one is concave surfaces. Based on ray diagrams, we have to see. So one more thing, today we are discussing about a new topic, that is what is the lens, what is the definition of lens, how many types of lens, and based on ray diagrams of different types of lens. So today our topic. See here, first one is what is the definition of a lens. A lens is formed. A lens is formed when one medium is separated from another medium by two surfaces, one which is curved. One which is curved. So according to, so what is the definition of lens? The lens is formed one medium is separated from another medium. For example, I have to take one lens. So one is one is plane, another one is curved. So if you take another surface, one is plane, another one is curved. So another one is two types of curved. And so here in this chapter we are discussing about the definition of light, lens. So what is the definition of lens? A lens is formed when one medium is separated from another medium by two surfaces, one which is curved, that is called definition of lens. See here, so different types of lens we have. In this chapter we have to discussing about six types of lens. So what are they? One is converging lens and a diverging lens. Converging lens are we have to see there are three lens we have, and a diverging lens three lens we have. So one see here, converging lens means one is biconvex lens and plane convex lens, and another one is concave convex lens. So how many lens, converging lens we have? Three. What are they? Biconvex lens, plane convex lens, and concave convex lens. And another one is diverging lens. How many diverging lens we have? Three. What are they? Biconcave lens, and plano concave lens, and another one is convex and concave lens. So total six lens we have. So according to converging lens, so what is the property of converging lens? So if the any ray, that ray after the refraction, it is towards of the normal, is nothing but it is comes from the principal axis. So it is a point. And what is the diverging lens? So diverging means it is divided. After the refraction, we have diverging or seems to be emitted. So that's why we have to see diverging lens. See here, I have to take any lens. So lens is nothing but two focal length and two center of curvature we have assumed. So one see here, it is one lens. The lens is nothing but biconvex lens. Biconvex lens means it is a one curved shape, it is another curved. So according to this curved, it is a F1 and C1. And the left side of the another curved shape,
sir.
F2.
1 minute.
అది పాజ్ చేసినావా?
చేయలే.
So we are assuming one lens. That lens is nothing but biconvex lens. So how many curved surface we have? One is this curved, another one is it is that. So here this curved shape we have to one focal length and one center of curvature. And left side of another curved shape, another focal length F2 and center of curvature C2. So according to this one, we know this center of the middle point, that is the radius of curvature. So according to last class we already discussed what is the definition of optic center. So optic center is nothing but that is middle point of the thin lens is called optic center. And one more thing we know this, and focal length. So what is the definition of focal length? Focal length is nothing but the distance between the focus to focus point to the center of that is a pole. That is called focal length. And another one is a radius of curvature. The distance from center of curvature to optic center is called radius of curvature. And one more thing, what is the definition of principal axis? The principal axis, the line is passed through C1 and C2 is called principal axis. And one more thing, it is a focus or focal. So focus or focal. So what is the definition of focus or focal? If the any ray convergent to a point or divergent from a point is called focus or focal. So here, based on these diagrams, we have to see convergent and divergent. So focal length of lens. So here, which type of lens we have to choose here? That is the biconvex lens. Biconvex lens. So here, according to biconvex lens, we are represented this type of symbol. And biconcave lens, we are represented this symbol. So according to this, first we are taking that is a biconvex lens. Biconvex lens. Biconvex lens. So here, so every lens must should be, we are represented two focal length and two center of curvature. So one is, if you take a convex lens right side values, we are represented F1, C1, and the left values F2 and C2. And if you take a concave lens, the right side of the values we are take instead of these values. If you take a convex lens, that is F1, C1, but concave lens we are taking, that is F2 and C2. But here we have to write F2, C2. What will write here? F1 and C1. So here biconvex lens means it is if the any ray passes through parallel to the principal axis. If the any ray passes through parallel to the principal axis, after the refraction, it is towards of the normal. So, and one more thing, another way, after the refraction, it is comes from towards of the normal. So it means it is converging at a point. So below of the two rays also, after the refraction, it will have at a common point. So here two center of curvatures, that is C1, C2, two focal length, that is F1, F2. So here in this one, all rays converging at a point. So instead of complete this property of the concave lens. So what is the concave lens? See here. So it is a concave lens. It is also two curved surfaces. One is F1, C1, another F2, C2. So here any ray comes from the strike on the specific of concave lens after the refraction. So here what we are understanding, it is deviated. So deviate means it is that is divergent. Seems to be emanated. So that's why we have to observe. So it is a ray parallel to the principal axis. After strike on the concave lens, it will have refraction. So here another one is also parallel to the principal axis. After that, divergent of refraction. So above the principal axis to below the principal axis. If you extend it to that refraction rays, it will have comes from here appears to the focal length. So that is the normal line. So refraction line we are extended to the that line is comes from a strike on the specific point, that is focal point. So that is we are understand. So in a convex lens, what we have understanding, converging at a point. And what is the property of concave lens? Diverging from a point, or nothing but seems to be emanated. And one more thing, we are represented always biconvex lens, this symbol. We are represented concave lens, this symbol. And one more thing here, according to rules, we already So here biconvex lens we are represented on the right side values f1 c1, left side f2 c2. If the any ray is passes through the principal axis, the any passes along the principal axis is undeviated. If the any ray passes through the principal axis, that ray is undeviated. Undeviated means there is no refraction. So when we have passes through principal axis, the passing along the principal axis is undeviated. So that's why we are understanding. And here another one is that is nothing but a concave lens. So in this one also, if the any ray is passing through the principal axis, that ray is along the principal axis is undeviated. These two conditions are obeys that not only refraction of lens, at the same time reflection of light also. So here we are taking another one. So it is nothing but optic center. So which lens we have to choose? Biconvex lens. So which lens we have to choose here? Concave lens. If the any ray passes through optic center, it is also along the same line. So that is nothing but that line is undeviated in these two cases. So here we are symbol this one. So what you are understanding? If the any ray passes through the principal axis, that line is passing along the principal axis is undeviated. So if the any ray passes through optic center, it is also undeviated. And another one is we are taking a convex lens and it is a concave lens. So in this one, for example, we have to take a f1 f2, f1 c1, f2 c2. The rays comes from the incident ray strike on the specific convex lens. After that, what should we have? Refraction. The refraction ray is how it is? It is parallel to the principal axis. So it is a f2. So f2 means nothing but r rays comes from the focal length. So here another one is it is the incident ray. After what should we have? Refraction. So it is incident ray. What should we have? Refraction. After the refraction ray, we have to see it is having parallel to the principal axis. When we have to extend it to this refraction ray, that is we are having from that is a focus or focal point. So that's why based on rules of ray diagrams, biconvex lens and biconcave lens. So that's why today topic. So very important in a examination point of view. What is the definition of lens? How many types of lens? And which type of lens it will have the property converging or diverging based on ray diagrams. Okay, thank you.